Rubies red, my skin too black to blush, too red to tint pages. This ain't on the wizard up. Pockets full of mint leaves. It's smelling like it brushed teeth. Say cheese, see the porcelain. Water, see backwoods. Raft dragging on the floor.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Nelson's Packers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
First down, Prescott. Letting one go deep for the 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he is all the way up past the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Breaks. He's got it with the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. And before this series gets rolling, you know, a story, very feel-good story. Cowboys' 3rd preseason game. Nice to see Jalen Smith out there, wasn't it?
I almost get emotional talking about this because when Jalen Smith was in college at Notre Dame before that draft season, I had him ranked as a top player in college football. And when I saw him get hurt in the bowl game and then to hear the extent of the injury where people said he may never play football again, for him to battle his way back and be out there in an NFL game, and then to see him perform and see him like Jalen Smith of old, that's pretty darn impressive. My hat's off to that young man.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. first down carry by Elliott. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Prescott now from the 50. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fires. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, 43 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now it's Rodgers. Space to maneuver at the 40. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Rodgers now on first down. His throw incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the D looking like they may blitz. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
319!
Rodgers again now. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Lets it go for Nelson. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Packers. Trevor Davis, 99 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. Space to run past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, 33 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On third down, it's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.